Whether you call it evolution, naturalism, or a mixture of divine creation with evolution or naturalism, the point remains we have either de-adapted or de-evolved. Epigenetics, meaning not all of our genetics are set in stone, and we adapt depending on the environment. Society, both collectively and individually, has weakened the immune system of a human being and other species. Self-domestication has resulted in lower testosterone levels and hormonal imbalances. What were those enslaved during the peasant era fed to keep them weak but strong enough to work the machines during that time? Fruits, grains, seeds, and nuts. Peasants were not really fed meat because meat is a human being's natural diet, and the drinking of blood. This boosts the immune system, strengthens the bones of a person, skin collagen, and makes a person more agile, more energetic. In order to control a person, you must weaken their immune system and their reproductive systems. And that is what those in power, since the very first civilization, have done. So we have de-evolved and adapted in a manner that is not productive for our well-being. Shoes, for example. Shoes are a scam. They're not actually a benefit to a human being. Since shoes are unnatural and your feet adapt to the shape of a shoe, this is why people develop bone spurs in their feet. This is why people have weaker feet. If you go somewhere, for example, in the jungle in another country, the islanders, they walk around barefoot all the time and their feet adapt to the environment. Some of the shit they can do, we couldn't do. They're able to climb trees like it ain't shit. Walk up things like a fucking monkey. In Western countries, however, we couldn't do half of that shit. We're too weak. Their feet spread out in accordance to the ground they walk in, too. This is just one example of epigenetics, the adaptation to a person's genetics depending on the environment. Western diets are inherently toxic. We were not made to eat plants. Plants don't actually exist in nature. If you walk around in the woods, you're not going to find a plant that you can actually eat. You'll find fruit, but not plants. The same goes for for grains and seeds and nuts. In their natural state, they are toxic to the human body, in fact, any animal. With the exception, I would say, of squirrels, but they're cultivated and they're given a false flavorous taste. Artificial flavors and cultivation make seeds and nuts very tasty to the human.